Dan had the hiccups before he went on stage?
No.
Great story.
Wait, the hiccups?
Dan had the hiccups, and he's like trying to look tough and cool or whatever, but he kept going, and it was really, you can't look cool.
You know, the hiccups are actually left over from like Neanderthal ages.
Shut
I was talking
up,
to this guy.
You ever see that guy on Ripley's
Welcome
Believe It
back
or
to
Not?
the Comedy Store Doorcast. I'm your host, Luke Schwartz. I have a couple of good door guys with me because Brandon Brick's canceled. We have, to my left, Bruce Gray. Hi, Bruce. Welcome back.
Hey, Luke. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's very
It's good to be
nice.
here with you.
That's good. And we also have Cooper Lyden.
Great to be here. The door's open. Is that going to work?
Yeah, it's going to work.
What's gonna happen to the sound?
Tony keeps it open for like airflow, but it's a little distracting. I agree.
And if there's an active shooter, we can run right out.
Yeah.
I do have a gun.
I'm your doughy host, Luke Schwartz, and we have a free show in the Belly Room every Wednesday. Every Wednesday in the Belly Room called Up Next, and you can follow Up Next the show.
Also, July 29th at the Yard Theater, come to Comedian Cinema Club. It is halfway sold out. Get tickets fast.
Mm-hmm. And it's a podcast because Bruce brought some Liquid Death. So
I have some Liquid Death.
So now we're podcasting. This is good stuff.
Is that more fun to drink?
It's tasty. It's like creamy.
Oh, it's a thick water?
No, it's just water, but it's nice water.
Well, yeah, but some
But
water is
creamy is
thicker.
thick.
Well, it's nice, thick water.
Nice,
what
thick
I'm asking.
water.
Dude, I had this water when I was in Montana. I tried to have them ship it out to me, and they tried to charge me like $500. And I said, hit the fucking road, pal.
Probably.
Welcome to the Comedy Store Doorcast.
Hell yeah.
It's been a big week here at the Comedy Store. A lot of stuff going on. Big project going on in the parking lot. A little bit of electrical issues. Everything is solved and figured out. But we're doing a little bit of construction. Pardon our dust. We're working out there.
Yeah.
We're running a new electrical line over from the transformer to the building, and we're going to end up getting a nice green electrical box out there, and we're going to redo
By
the entire
garbage?
excuse me.
Excuse.
We're going to be doing the entire electrical in the whole building. It's an old building, and by whenever the electrical is done, this place is going to be fucking humming, pal.
Did you talk to Richie about this?
Oh, yeah.
Is this how you connect with Richie, like talking about electrical?
Oh, talking about electrical work, talking about, guys he played football with in high school. He's like,
Totally.
yeah, I played football with
Could tackle everybody.
I played football with like Tony Transformuto, and he was Mr. Ohio Football Player of the Year whenever I was in high school, and he came around the corner, I wrapped his ass up. I played,
I played corner.
I played the ball in college too.
Just so everybody knows, he played corner. He played like semi-professional football.
Yeah, I played Arena League.
Yeah, Arena League.
Yeah, I played Arena League football, and then I coached in the Lingerie Football League too.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
No.
But he did.
There's no way.
No.
But he could have.
No,
we
would hear that story.
I could have got those chicks out there.
You would have
fucking
heard that story every day if he had coached.
Those
them.
chicks would have been out
But
there
you
running
haven't heard the
drills.
story, so
He could have.
he could have.
He
but
could do
he didn't.
anything.
Yeah, he could.
Runs this place.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could.
He could do any. Do you know if the transformer box is going to be over by the garbage cans?
No, I believe it's going to be around the corner where the managers usually park. So it looks like managers
on the building.
It's going to be in the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be green. It's going to be one of those big green boxes where like now we can make out behind it, like in junior high.
Wow, that big.
I used to kick it on those things.
Oh, wait, really?
constantly. I don't know how big it's going to be.
Fuck.
If it was up to me, it would be the same size as the building.
There's less space.
The fucking building,
okay.
the lights in this building would just be fucking.
Yeah, so there's been
Like,
a huge dirt
yeah.
pile.
You walk by the building, it's literally just like
yeah, it's just surging.
everything is fucking sparking.
Yeah, I got drunk the other night and I started looking at those two dirt piles and they're shaped like some voluptuous woman, and
You can touch them if you want.
I had to kind of keep myself off of those things because I started feeling something in my downstairs, and I was like, I might go over there and give that dirt pile a little titty fuck.
Hey,
Bruce
whatever.
can't be fucking the dirt in the light.
This guy out here fucking the dirt pile. You can't be fucking the dirt pile.
Yeah, it's hot. I know it's hot. The lot's been bad because it's all small
For
now.
like 2 months now, it feels
for
like.
quite a long
Oh, that's
time.
that's a months-long project.
It is.
That's what Richie told me. He said,
What-
oh, that's going to be like 9 months.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that's what Richie,
Richie said 9 months.
He said a long time.
Jen was like, "There's a bulldozer, and if there's a bulldozer, it's never less than 2 months." And I was like, "That's a lot of dirt."
That's a good. You know what's funny is now I'm going to remember that forever. Be like, they got a fucking bulldozer out there.
It was a very like I run a business type of thing to say. I was like, you only, but yeah, like I don't know, comics will get mad. Like people like because comics will want to leave and then they get into some conversation about nothing. Then they come back 10 minutes later and there's like 50 cars in the lot. And then fucking Eliza's all pissed and like mad at me.
Yeah, she's holding the mic. She's like, "What? I can't move my fucking car now."
Yeah,
hold my dog
Yeah.
and my husband.
And I'm just like, listen, you have
baby.
So much money, you can chill. You know what I mean? You can chill in that nice car of yours. But she was freaking out. She was talking to other comedians in their cars in the lot about the situation. I was like, I don't know what you're talking to Fifi about. She doesn't know either. we're not going to fix this problem.
Yeah.
Stay in the car.
If the two of you want to grab some shovels.
Yeah. Sometimes I
And
really
help
wish
out.
I could yell at comedians more and just be like, stay in the car.
You should.
Stay in the car.
Yeah.
Because
You should
people will
yell
just-
like a cop.
I would like to.
Put your
What
hand
if
on
you
your
just
hip.
yell? Just nonverbal. Ah.
I could.
Yeah.
People don't respect me, though, when I yell. It's usually just funny to people. So
I agree with that.
Why don't you get some bass in your voice out there?
I mean, I feel like I can yell pretty aggressively, but
That's right.
Let's do a role play right here. I'm Mark Maron and you're you in the lot, and I show up and I just went up and I'm fucking pissed off because I got bumped. I'm fucking mad.
Okay.
what I would actually do.
This is what you would want to do, and I'd go out there and I'd have my hands in my hands in my pockets, and I would have a little cup of ice that I'm like
Just hands
shaking
down the front of your pants.
hands, and I'm
That's good.
scratching my Mark Maron nuts, and then I go, "What? I can't fucking leave in my car now because of you and your fucking dirt pile. Where the fuck is the manager?"
You're gonna call my fucking dirt pile? The shit's been here for 2 months. Like I still got to refill. It's gonna be at least months. There's one of me. There's one way to get out. There's 4 fucking cars here. What do you think you are? The fucking Ritz Carlton?
Who the fuck do you think you
Who the
are?
fuck do you think you are? I make $16 an hour. Okay.
yeah,
you
like
tip
I
me
did.
$5. You act like you're gonna fucking get all the shit you want. Fuck you.
Like I worked here too, and I made fucking
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go fucking bitch on your podcast you make millions from, okay? What,
I
you gotta
will.
wait 10 minutes? I'm so fucking sorry. Yeah, you had to wait fucking years and years until you weren't being bullied around here. Now's your time. Now you're gonna be a little cunt about
You
it?
son of
Fuck
a
you.
bitch. You know what?
Yeah.
I respect you for that. That's
I love
he
it.
would do that. If you fucking went ape shit on Marin, he would be like, "You know what?
You know, it's a gamble.
That's the
though.
right thing to do."
But he could go the other way and just like totally ice you out and get you like blackball or whatever.
I'd like
Blackball
him to,
from what? Podcasting? He's
Yeah.
on a podcast right now.
Yeah, I couldn't have you on.
You can't stop.
Yeah,
me
that
from
is
podcasting.
Luke's dad.
Yeah.
Marin
His
doesn't
uncle,
know
at
this
least.
podcast exists, so we don't even need to worry about it.
Whenever you travel
That's
with
interesting.
travel with Mark, what
Yeah.
do you what do you guys do one on one?
He
I imagine a lot of silence.
he talks and there's a fair amount of silence. Yeah. He's a great guy and he's an interesting guy to joke around with because he's one of those guys that'll be like laughing along with you and then you'll say one more thing and he goes, "What do you mean by that?" And you go,
Yeah.
I thought we were just laughing and joking, like, you know, the same thing I've been meaning by everything else I've said." And he's like,
Do you guys share a room?
"No."
That would be awesome.
That would be so sick.
I would love to see how Mark Maron gets in bed.
Yeah. It's,
He just like takes his arms and legs off.
Yeah. Finally, some peace.
yeah.
One time, whenever I first started working here, I was working the back door and I stood up for 1 second and he immediately sat down in the chair. And then for like 2 hours was like, "Yeah, my fucking roof.
Yeah.
Why would you build a house with a fucking flat roof? Where's the rainwater supposed to go?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Fuck, dude." And that was like an
he's
hour.
like, "I'm gonna rent forever. I don't know
Yeah.
why you're asking me
This
about
fucking,
this."
what am I supposed to fucking do?
Yeah, it's either that or he's like, I live in Glendale now. It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's a good.
He really
one.
like talking about how great living in Glendale is, and I think it is great living there.
I lived in Glendale when I first moved here in a Days Inn extended stay hotel.
That's different.
like a real comp.
I
was
did.
your
I'm
first-
a real comic.
Yeah.
You,
I
with
drink
your-
Liquid Death
with
and-
your podcast. This is a great mix. Liquid Death and
With your-
Thirster. It's
with
like
your
a
flat
Yeah.
roofed
Oh,
house.
sponsored by Thirster, of course.
Shouts out Thirster.
Yeah,
the,
shouts
truly
out
the
Thirster.
cheapest water money can buy.
Didn't get any tips this week to write down, so not writing.
Why are we doing
Although
that?
Jetski did get a nice comment on her Instagram about the Doorcast, and I got a couple nice messages from people.
Nobody says shit to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody said to my face that they were a fan of me on the podcast, and I was blown away.
See, everyone makes
Brad?
fun, but
People had seen
was it Brad?
Dude, Brad,
Dude, shout out Mike
no.
Z and shout out Brad
Yeah,
and shout
dude.
out Amy the server / bartender always listens and supports.
Shouts out Amy. Dude, Brad came up to me the other night, cool ass dude, leather jacket. Comes up to me and goes, "Yeah, man, there's this chick. She wants to come here. And she's gonna start some trouble, man." And I was like, "What?" And he was,
That's nice of him. To
and he
warn.
was like, I was like, "What's she look like?" He's like, "Man, it's like a Hispanic chick, about 5'1". She's fucking pissed off, man." And I was like, what's her deal? He's like, "Dude, she's psychotic." And I was like, "Damn, really?" He's like, "Yeah, check this out." And then you know, whenever like you see like, and then he shows me text message where it's like either no response or very short response from him,
Yeah.
and then just fucking
Long,
lines and
yeah.
lines and lines. And I was like, "Damn, how sick to be that pissed at Brad."
Brad is cooler now that I know people get this pissed at him.
Dude, yeah, Brad is like you know those guys in the guys who hang out at the SpongeBob Tough Guy bar.
Yeah,
that's who Brad reminds
he has
me
that
of.
vibe.
Dude. Yeah,
he came
the salty spittoon.
He came to a show as he always does, and he shared a table with 2 women.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And one of the women was a woman I've seen here other times too. But
I know
a
that
party of 2 and a party of 1 sitting together, or all 3 of them were
They
together?
were all 3 together.
Oh, okay.
And then another night, that one of those girls was then with the other guy, Mike.
Nice.
Dude,
and I
that
was
is
like,
sick.
whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, are the Comedy Store regulars, like, is there goss happening?
Yeah,
you know?
like, I want to sit in Christine's section.
Yeah.
Dude, sick.
I go, where you want? And he goes, they're good. And I'm like, there's great.
Yeah,
man.
I
You sit
thought
there.
these guys seat themselves.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also I'll put hot chicks at the table with them too. If hot chicks, if I got Mike Z and I got Brad at 2 at that seat by the fucking window in the OR, and then I get 2 hot chicks coming in, and I go, you know what? I know exactly where to put you two.
Yeah.
And I sit them down. And I say, these 2 dudes have the fucking hardest cocks in the entire room,
And they're both hard pre-show.
Dude, they're
just
both
sitting there hard.
Well, they love the store.
Yeah, they should. There should be some kind of Costco membership for the store where if like you pay fucking
Bulk, yeah.
$1,000 a year, you get to fucking come on through. Or just if those guys just showed up and didn't
Annual
even
pass
pay,
holder.
you're coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine if they showed up and they were like, we don't have tickets, and we were like, well, it's 20.
No, I'd be like,
that'd
get in the fucking room.
That'd be
Shit,
ridiculous.
shut up. Get in there. Why are you
Sit the
bothering
fuck
me again?
down.
Yeah,
Right.
we love you.
Can I tell you my newest favorite thing to do? I'm not sure if
go.
I've talked about this on the podcast.
Let's go.
Is I've been seating parties of 1 all together at one table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I do it.
God, it's fun.
A friend's table.
Yeah,
Friends
exactly.
table. And then
that.
they just sit there like, oh shit.
yeah,
in a server section that I don't enjoy. But what I do is
What's wrong? I
I
like all
see
the servers.
I see like them caddy corner from each other or kitty corner. I always forget. It's kitty corner.
Across from each other.
And then the other 2 like that. So not on one side and not next to each other. I see the first one there, and then like 10 minutes later, I'll see another one behind them, diagonal. That's the word.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Kitty corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Caddy corner.
caddy corner,
Not
Yeah.
kitty corner.
kitty,
What
My
are you talking about?
favorite-
Mark Maron's house?
kitty hawk.
I love throwing a
North,
weird guy.
north corner.
Love
But then
cats,
then you fill it in and they all become friends. I also like that first table in the main room where you walk in. That's where I seat like the
Yeah,
singles.
that's your spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I already told this here, but one time there was this party of 7, and I sat this one lady with them, and I went up and I was like, I hope you're okay to make friends. And she goes, okay. And then she goes, hi. And then the entire table looks up and they go, oh my God! As if they knew her, and they were so fucking excited to sit with her. And that was the best thing ever, because one of my favorite things to do.
They didn't know her at all.
They didn't know her, but they
It was
made friends.
Betsy Johnson, the lady
That
with
was-
the colorful
I went
trapper keepers. And
I one time years and years ago sat 2 people at the same table who hadn't seen each other in years and used to be in a band together.
on accident?
On totally they didn't, neither of them planned. They were both from out of state, and neither of them knew they were going to be in California, let alone the Comedy Store. And they were like, that was an amazing coincidence.
Oh shit! I got a good thing. Hannah called me or texted me the other day. He was in the main room and I was in there too. Alex Hanna, and I was on that
Former guest.
that closest couch to the main room front door, not the formerly known as Delia corner, now known as the Polly corner.
Polly's bench.
The other bench, and he called me in there and he was like, he pointed him out and he goes, hey, check this out. That chick is giving that guy an over the pants hand job, and then I looked in there and by God, she was.
How long did you look? Like, how long were they doing it?
Oh, I went literally like from closer to me than you to their table.
Yeah.
And then I like looked down like I was looking
just kinda
like I was looking underneath my car for something I dropped. And I just stared at them like all crook-necked and I was like, fuck yeah.
Did you check in later, though, to see how long it went?
No, he busted.
You think he busted?
Was it because of you?
At one point, no bullshit, she was rubbing on his ding-a-ling. I think Sandy Danto was on
I was
stage,
gonna
which is
say,
a whole, and that's the beginning of the show. So she was,
wow.
she was
A crowded room.
At one, and this guy didn't look like a dude who gets jacked off at a comedy show either. And then so he like, he went like,
Yeah.
like he like leaned his head back, like not like he was like busting a nut, but like he was legit
Trying not to.
in his mind. I think in that moment he was just like, life is good.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm
probably.
watching comedy. This chick's jacking me off.
Right.
I one time went to a rap concert when I was 18. I went and saw Currency
Yes.
in Santa Barbara.
Yes.
I'm smoking weed. I'm chilling out. I remember specifically.
Is this in Bakersfield?
No, it was in Santa Barbara. I was living there. Sorry, Isla Vista. And then so I remember I was so drunk that I forgot to change out of my house shoes, so I was wearing like moccasins. And I went in there, and there was this girl that just was like a friend of a friend who got mixed into this group. And during the show, she like legitimately, pretty much with no warning or no prior engagement, legitimately just stuck her hand down my pants, started jacking me off in the pit. And
You hadn't even said hello?
maybe hello, nice to meet you. And then the music started, and
This is pre-show.
the music started, and then she was like, pretty much immediately was like, I should jack this guy off.
Yeah, that's a mash pit.
And I was like, pretty cool.
How did that end? Just a couple minutes of dick touching and then back to the show?
No, later she, later on back at the thing,
That's-
she, put her mouth on it.
I was going to say it'd be funny if after the show you still just continued, but it was just a hand job.
What a cool way to say that.
What did you say?
It would just be funny if she didn't even end up sucking your dick, if after the show she just completed the hand job.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
not even into blowjob.
I've been thinking
Or
lately
give you a high
about
five and just kind of leave.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking lately about getting a hand job, about being like, why not just like for old time's sake get jacked off?
And then it's fun because then you're asking for something, and then all of a sudden the hand job's exotic.
Yeah. But the issue with getting a hand job from a person is that they go overhand,
Yeah.
And so they don't have the only good way to get a hand job that's going to work out is if they go around you like they're teaching you to putt.
You're like with your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not even like next to you at the thing. Like they have to be behind you and wrap their arms around you.
They could be next to you, though.
Yeah.
They could be next to you and roll, like, kind of on their side while you're on your back.
Yeah.
That's how.
I mean,
I'm thinking. Yeah, no, you're right.
I always say
Thanks, man. The Doorcast. where we
This
talk
really
about-
is the best podcast there is, dude. Tony, you're the man, bro.
I'm just always saying it like, bitch, I don't need the lip. I just need the grip. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
That's kind of,
Yes.
and that's what I say to people coming into the store where I'm like, you can, I always tell people they can do over the pants HJs in the room.
I used to
Yeah.
prefer
As long
an
as they're
H over
quiet.
a B. I think I might still. I don't know.
I mean, if
What
you're
from-
trying to come quickly, then it's a hand job. A blow job is like, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've come from a blow job. That's crazy.
What are you talking
It's not
about?
that crazy, but it's not my thing.
No, you know what it is?
like-
I start feeling bad after a while, and I'm like,
guy
you're
likes
doing
to
a
fuck,
lot of
yeah.
work down there. It's like a lot. That's a whole
Yeah.
lot. But then you start doing it, and you start sucking somebody else off, and you're like, hey, I give,
Yeah,
What-
but it has
what-
been
what
a
is
busy
your-
week at the
you-
comedy
you
store.
ever,
We don't.
You ever got such
you're
a
not gonna
good?
What's your hand job preference? What does that stem for? First time you ever got jacked off, was that at a Jewish summer camp?
I didn't go to Jewish summer camp.
Really?
Yeah, just summer camp.
Damn, that
it wasn't
sucks.
No,
I
it
feel
wasn't.
like every-
I know
every-
you feel like it.
Every summer camp is a little...
That's like mecca of hand jobs.
Yeah, that's like
Jewish
where
summer.
everyone
yeah.
jacks off.
Oh yeah,
It's like kids would come back to...
I never jacked off there, and I would get really like, okay,
Horny.
This is
Yeah, dude.
And-
Welcome to the Luke sex hour. Come
do
on,
not
dude.
want-
Look. He's
Luke's
Luke is
regret hour.
Yeah, Luke is turned completely white and he's sweating somehow.
Yeah, well, it's hot, and also like it's I am uncomfortable.
Oh,
That's
come
why
on.
I don't
dude.
want to.
It's just guys' time. There's no chicks on the pod.
Yeah.
Tony's in there, dude.
Come on, man.
No chicks listen to this pod.
We hired. Speaking of guys, we hired some new door guys.
But like when a girl like is laying on the bed and you're sitting like next to her on your knees and your dick is over her like that, like that's a really interesting way to get your dick sucked too.
Yeah. Where you're like about to pin them like you're a wrestler.
I'm with a girl right now that likes it when my dick is in her mouth. If I slap her face,
Ooh.
like that. I don't totally get it.
What
but
about
she
a
gets
what
it.
about a 69 but you're on
cute.
top?
I've done that with a dude.
That's pretty cool. See, yeah, you can't do it with the chick.
He was into it.
Yeah.
He was gross.
What's his name? I mean,
I don't know.
Damn.
But he hit me up too much after, and I was like, "You're weird, man. Come on, dog."
Damn.
Yeah,
Is he a comic here?
Clingy
No,
bottom
no.
69.
This was college. It was actually very funny because he acted all timid before we started hooking up. And he was like, I don't know. I haven't been with a lot of guys. And he started sucking my dick and he was like, and it was like, you ever had someone put so much effort into a blowjob where you're like, this is theatrical. This doesn't even feel that good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I put on Beats by Dre headphones, and I listen to Crazy Frog.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. we
I
did
put on
hire
the
3
hamster
new.
dance.
We did, dude. The other day I was high at work and I couldn't stop singing Crazy Frog, but it was Crazy Guam. This is Crazy Guam. Okay, we did hire 3 new door guys. I tried to get them on the podcast today. Luke was
not
adamantly
yet.
against it.
No, not yet.
They're not ready.
They're not ready.
A lot of good people are going to be.
I'm going to have them in like a couple of weeks when they work.
Are they going up on potluck today?
They don't have to.
Are they working today?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, me and Luke, we got to train him.
Yeah.
Train him good.
Yes.
And what you know what the first thing I say is?
Ryan came to me, but it's so funny. Like, you don't hear anything through official channels here.
Not at
like,
all.
Ryan
I heard
was
from
like,
somebody else.
Ryan was like, I think we hired some people, the manager. And he was like, we hired like your friend and then the other person and then one other guy. And I was like, that is not information.
Yeah. No,
We
I had
actually
to find out
hired
through other people, like just hearsay.
Yeah.
who got hired.
We hired John Hinckley Jr.
really.
That's the guy who shot Reagan.
Yeah, I was about to say that's was neat.
Wait,
He's playing country music now.
Yeah, dude.
He played a show in New York. His music is actually solid.
I follow him on Twitter. He's so sick. Like because he has a song. Like he has one song called "Unfinished Business."
Yeah, it's about him how he's gonna finally fuck Jodie Foster. Because that's why he shot Reagan. Was legitimately shot Reagan to impress Jodie Foster.
I feel like Jodie Foster thought it was probably kind of cool.
Yeah, that has to work. Like, wouldn't that work? Like, imagine you're.
I don't think it would work, but I do think it worked in the way that I think Jodie Foster definitely does not like Reagan. And like when she heard about him getting shot, she was like, "That's cool. I bet that guy's kind of cool."
Well, imagine if you were her boyfriend at the time, and wait, you can't do anything. You get her flowers. She's like, "Oh, you give me flowers." This guy tried to kill the president
of the United States.
No,
of
just
America.
slap her face.
Yeah, you're like, come on. What
No, I just slap her face while my dick's in her mouth.
Oh, Jodie Foster.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, "I don't give a fuck about John Hinckley."
That's what's up, dude.
I got you know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to try that out.
I
Let's get
call
back
that
to
a
the door to the dude,
distraction.
Luke Comedy Store
Hey,
podcast.
I think I've been a very good sport.
I'm just trying to bring some sex to the podcast. You know what I mean?
Everyone can see that.
Every time I'm on here, I'm like, "There's no sex."
Well, this is a sexual building.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Have you guys ever had sex here?
I was about to ask.
I saw
haven't-
someone having sex on camera one time.
Really? Where?
Tony in the back
I
raised
can't.
his hand and realized he was
Yeah.
off
Oh,
mic.
dude, Tony's
Okay,
dude,
Tony.
I see Tony popping out of corners all the time.
Tony's
dude.
gross.
I see-
Tony's a little rat
dude,
in a hole,
I see-
running
that
in and
is
out. Of
I see
holes.
Tony popping out of corners with his hair like
Out of the-
I
out
see
of
him
the-
going into corners and he's putting his hair up.
Wait, Tony, can you hold up your hand for how many times you've had sex or done something sexual in the building? Just hold up your hands. How many? Times? Like on your hands.
4.
Solid.
Home run.
With
Yeah.
the
The
same
cycle.
person, I'm assuming? We're not going to say who.
5.
5 total?
Whoa, dude. Where at?
I bet it's.
Here. He said, let's say 3, but point your hand.
Let's not get it.
You're saying you're saying down here? Ooh, you ever done it on stage?
Thank you for not doing it down here. That's very nice. I hope you're being honest. If you didn't do,
I would turn the ring light on.
Like
I would do
where
it.
were people fucking? Because everybody talks about like Abby and shit fucking. He doesn't work.
oh,
there, so
Abby
that's
was
fine.
Abby
was a monster.
Abby would come out of whenever Abby worked here. He would just come up to me with like a shit-eating grin on his face, and I'd be like, "What's up?" He's like, "Dude, you see that girl over there?" And would point to like the hottest girl in the world. He's like, "Yeah, I just had sex with her in the bathroom."
Is it the bathroom, like the belly room
There's
bathroom?
bathrooms
Is that the
and
move?
stuff. There's
Or-
little dark corners everywhere. Abby, we were at Swingers one time, and he came back. He goes, "The craziest thing just happened. This girl said she's poly. She's with her boyfriend, and he's at the table, and she sucked me off in the bathroom. And then he just like came back to the table and finished.
But
whatever salad
he
was
always
eating.
has that same look on his face.
he's like a good chill time.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
He's the kind of guy that will bring like a bunch of hot women to the store, and I'm like, he actually is gonna fuck them though.
Oh, yeah.
Like just some guys, you're like, he's just
Abby's
they
the
don't
king,
like,
dude.
but yeah, he really is.
Dude, you
I
know
don't
what-
even know why he does comedy. I'm like, why do you do stand up?
Yeah,
just
it's-
fuck people. It
You know
doesn't,
what?
like,
I mean, he does.
He's funny. I'm not saying
Yeah,
I'm not
he
saying he
does both,
shouldn't,
but, like,
I'm just saying like literally like
what
no,
else
your
could
thing
he
is
do?
fucking.
Yeah.
He's more of a fucker than he is like an artist.
He definitely has a toothpick.
He's
while
an
he's fucking.
artist for fucking.
No, he
That's what
takes
he's
the
good at.
toothpick out, throws it away,
And he
yeah.
throws it at the wall and it sticks, and then afterwards he goes and puts it back in his
Yeah.
mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I had sex in that cubby in the belly room, green room that looks over the main room, and I was dangling this chick out of it like Michael Jackson with the baby.
Really?
Yeah. So I was holding her ankles. And
That's
there
just
was a show going on.
Such a thin.
There was a show going on. Little Esther's on stage in the main room
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
her
yeah.
thing.
Oh, so
and
it's early.
It's early.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking the opposite way, and I'm just looking over them, and she's like a few feet from people's
And
heads.
she's dying.
And they
Right.
have
She
no
loves
idea.
little
and
Esther.
she gets
a show in
She
it.
was a fan of Esther. And so she said, hey, I want to see Esther. And I said, well, I could dangle you out of this thing. And she said, she started watching it, and then she was like, hey, how about while you're dangling me, you fuck me.
Right.
That's
And then,
comedy store related.
Little Esther's up there. She's like, I'm my boyfriend. Then you just hear like,
Oh, fuck! And you're like,
That's
wow,
Bruce.
somebody's really enjoying it.
Yeah.
But people don't know where it's coming from.
yeah, Argus is on stage. She's like, I guess somebody's having a good time out of that.
Yeah. You kids,
As
you
fun as
kids
me.
live it up. 'Cause you can see me and see how many times I dangled somebody out of the belly room.
Yeah,
That guy could definitely handle someone getting fucked in the room
Yeah.
while he's on stage.
Well,
He's a
my
vent.
God, that's just the Comedy Store.
Yeah,
My God,
My God, that's what used to happen in the green room
I'm
with
just
Robin
glad-
and Richard.
I'm
They're
just,
fucking each other. And Don Corleone.
You don't
and,
think I'm fucking and sucking?
I'm just glad I don't have to do that for spots anymore.
Hey, no bullshit. I used to have to eat pussy just to get on this stage. Dude, one time I was
Had to
up front.
babysit for
Our Lord and patron Misty used to fucking fuck me every day.
And I used, and so I one time, yeah, I would. You know what? I'm just gonna be truthful.
She raped me.
Argus, one time he came out to, I was on the patio, and these like hot chicks walked by. He's like, "You guys are living the dream, man." And he was like, you know what? Back in 1919, about Titanic had just sank. About 19, back in the late 70s. Early 80s, I got clean in 84, went to rehab 4 times down to Betty Ford Center. Mitzi and Ollie Joe Prater saved my life. And he said, West Hollywood was an unincorporated municipality in the thing. And so all night long, prostitutes, the sheriffs never come. And prostitutes, they would walk all up and down Sunset Boulevard. And then they'd walk up and say, hey, ladies, how you doing? Baby, you safe out there? And then at the end of the night, they give us a discount.
He says this in front of girls you're talking to.
Yeah. I'm checking in customers, and he's like, you know what? Back when Mitch was here, I used to dangle her out of that belly room cubby.
And they were cheap too already. So.
Yeah. Did you give it? We were only making about $4 or $5 a shift, and they would suck y'all for about 50 cents.
The one lesson is you can't pay a prostitute in jokes, just audience members.
Yeah, you gotta go out there, give them love.
Yeah. Comedy's just love with laughs in between and fucking
you give
pussy
them love,
after.
they're gonna give it back to you.
Dude, I love when like just old dudes just see like a man and a woman talking. They're just like, you guys could fuck. You're young. You can fuck.
You know how much fucking I did back before all Joe Prater and Mitch Shore saved my life. Johnny Carsey called me and said, Argus, I heard you're having sex too good with Mitzi. And so you'll have to go down.
Argus, if you keep having anal sex, no more tonight. You keep putting butt plugs in your ass.
My dad called me and said, no more condoms. And that's what I said, all right, I'll go down to the damn rehab. You know they got an 8-ball in their pocket when they drop me off. We got to get Argus on the Doorcast, dude.
Yeah. I could do that. Who would you have on it with him?
Me?
Yeah.
Anybody you have on. I want to be in here because I want to do it.
I mean, if he's on, I would like
He was one of my
here.
picks. Last episode we did like who do you go in the room to see like all the time, and I go Argus was one of my guys.
I listen to the Doorcast, dude.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's kind of
nice. Shout out Bruce, who's a listener.
A listener. I do because I wait for you guys to talk about me, and then when you don't, I'm like, what a fucking waste of energy.
Yeah.
I did rewatch the
thank you,
last
Bruce.
one that me and you were on because you had to leave early, so you went hard in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I told
as
him,
opposed to the whole other half that he's like here.
Yeah.
I told him,
he's
I was
doing
like,
an Argus impression throughout. Like we're just not talking.
I was like, dude, I only could be here for 20 minutes, but I'll make it worth your while, dude.
And then when you left, I was like, before you left, I was like, this shit's about to fall off. And then I rewatched, and I was like,
We did
this
pretty
shit
good.
fell off.
No, I thought we did.
It went okay, but it just became a lot of like, what was that? Right.
Wow.
It was a lot of what was that? I agree.
Wow.
I was there too. I didn't help anything, but yeah. I mean, I got clean in early '80s. Yeah.
4 times. Betty Ford Center.
until you're cornered.
No more Comedy Store. Those prostitutes came by. They said, Argus, no more discount.
No more discount.
You're going to pay full price. You don't go down to rehab. So I went, and I'm out here. I'm trying to fuck a millennial. And
I've been gay ever since.
I was on Facebook today getting some jokes. And
and I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approved this message.
saw a guy jacking his dinger
Dude, the best was just when he was talking about college football, and he was like, "That's when the South fights the Civil War again."
Yeah,
and then everyone's laughing. And he goes, "It was about tariffs, not slavery."
Okay. There was a time where a guy in the audience a guy was sitting like in the front in that where that handicap table is by the hallway entrance of the main room, and this guy started like nodding off, like he was an old guy, like he like legitimately looked like he was dying, and then he started like whatever, and then like so there's a little bit of a commotion, and then I swear to God, Argus very rarely breaks.
Yeah,
right.
He does his act.
He just
act. Goes through the thing and does the jokes.
Yeah,
ABC.
and then so he was like, "Everything okay over there?" And then they were like, "This man is unconscious." And Argus, I swear to God, without missing a beat, goes, "Did I do something?"
He wanted a story.
Yeah.
Well, one time I killed an old man, actually. I had been.
I would like to go to Argus's house.
Oh,
There's a lot of people I want to see their day-to-day. The people that come here specifically, I want to see what their day-to-day is
Argus.
Does he
like.
have like an apartment?
He has an apartment in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I go to All Saints Episcopal Church.
in Beverly Hills.
In Beverly Hills?
All Saints Episcopal.
Is that
Beverly Hills.
Have you
area.
seen him jogging?
No, I've heard that. I've heard he jump.
I've seen him a couple times. At, like around midnight, he jogs.
Around midnight?
In the median. He gets home, he changes, he watches something, and then he gets back out, and he jogs in the median. And he looks just like this specter, just like his hair just kind of like bouncing.
Wait, the median? You mean like the middle of the road?
Yeah, because in Beverly Hills, it's terrible inequity. So they have huge patches of grass that are like probably at least 2 lanes wide down Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
And he jogs on Sunset Boulevard up and down for a few miles.
I don't know if anybody has watched Westworld, but Argus is the Comedy Store's Man in Black. He's like,
it's been too long.
Tony, you seen Westworld? Tony knows. He's like, you're trying to find the center of this place.
Yeah, sure.
You could do everything in this place except die. That's the entire thing.
You can.
All right, we're gonna send a commercial. Thirster, McDonald's.
Argus is being brought to the stage now as the Will Rogers of the Comedy Store all the time, and then everyone is like, I've had a lot of people go, "Who's Will Rogers?" Like Matt Lockwood is like, "Who's Will Rogers?"
I know who Will Rogers is.
Yeah, well, because you're a cowboy.
I am a cowboy guy.
Yeah. Do you know who Will Rogers was?
The actor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
did
he's
he
like-
do music too?
It's like a John Wayne
He
type.
kind of did music. He was like an entertainer in the Old West, and then New Hollywood started happening, and he was like in a couple talkies. Well, maybe not.
Can I tell
He
you
was
guys?
one of those guys that was like humongous, but like now he's
He's
dead. Is the Western Museum near Griffith Park named after him?
Gene Autry.
No, that's Gene Autry.
Great museum.
Where I had my
Take your
prom.
kids.
You had your prom at Gene Autry?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That
Anyway,
is so weird and so sick.
It's right across the street from the LA Zoo, and I wanted it to be.
Was that where you got your date?
Man, that's not cool.
Come on, dude.
Damn,
Did you
man.
get,
I got roast battle.
Did you get your dick sucked by the gold panning station?
Yeah, there's a guy out there prospecting for gold. He's like, and you know, if an extra,
found one. Eureka!
if you find gold, I suck your penis.
There's oral in them hills. Down by the old river getting my dick sucked. That's my gold.
Dude,
It's like the pizza thing, but your dick is through the pan.
Yeah,
Gold.
right.
yeah, you're like, he's like,
I got gold, bitch.
Look through the dirt. Did you? How was your prom? Did you make out?
No, I didn't. I don't think I. Yeah.
Have you ever made out?
Oh yeah,
You
big
seem-
makeout guy.
You like?
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoy making.
I
out.
was a big makeout guy. Hell yeah. When I was single, one of my moves, I would go, "Hey, you want to make out?" And that was like a fun, and be like, "Okay."
And you try it hard
And then
enough.
some people would say no politely, and I'd be like, "Eh." And some people would say yes politely, and then I would say, "Yeah, great."
Would you make out here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dude, one time, whenever me and my girlfriend first started dating, like back in the 4 years ago,
40s. Yeah.
back in the
You've been
40s.
dating that? That's great.
Yeah, I'd lay it down.
a great relationship.
I keep him around, but we had just started seeing each other, and we're both comedians, so we were like, let's kind of keep this whole thing under wraps a little bit, And we had gone out and we were drinking, we were having fun, and we had gone to Jumbo's Clown Room. We're fucking pounding beers, having a good time,
Fun room.
and then we are walking through Thai Town, get a hot dog, Lady and the Tramp, that shit, and then we're fucking
But
wasted.
it's you eat 90% and she
yeah.
She gets just a little bit of bacon.
Yeah.
she's like, oh, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, and then we start just fucking violently making out on the sidewalk.
Wait,
Yeah.
It's like 2:30 in the morning. We're just like outside of the thing. I'm like, we're like leaning up against the hot dog cart, and the lady's like, no.
Really?
No. But then
You start just fucking her on top of the
yeah.
business.
Everyone's on fire. Like,
Yeah.
All the Fanta's spilling.
My hands are sizzling on on the thing, and I'm just laying pipe.
Screaming.
But then
she's dangling over.
Somebody drove by, and we were like I'm saying, at this time trying to keep things, under wraps, like whatever. And I don't want to spill the fucking beans on the whole world. And then somebody drives by in a car, and out of the window of the car goes, "Yeah, Bruce!" And I was like, "Fuck, dude!" And I was like, "I don't think they saw you. I don't know who that was, but I don't think they saw you." And I don't know who it was.
Dude, you're too cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't be this cool.
And someone
out
just
on
guessed
these
your
streets.
name.
Yeah, just like that guy's name. That guy who's fucking on the hot dog
Bruce.
cart. That is Bruce.
Yeah. I can imagine you like 69, but like you're eating a hot dog and she's going,
Yeah, I'm riding her face.
yeah, but you've got a hot dog and
I should see if I can get someone in the audience of Potluck to make out with me.
Yeah.
I'll mention it on stage.
Yeah.
I'll be like, if any of you want to make out with me,
Come on.
nobody thinks anyone in this room will agree to make out with me.
I've seen people make out with Dawn before and stuff.
I saw an unnamed person the other night on stage. There is a person here who the crowd had emptied out it was at the end of his set.
Is this a door guy?
No, it was the crowd had emptied out at the end of the set, and they had just emptied out. The last two people had just left, and he was about to leave because he was on stage still. And there was me, AJ Faji, and Marvin, the security guard, and to the person, could be anybody. I had a few soda pops, and I was like, "Hey, man, it's just us. Whip it out, dude." And he did.
Whoa.
I know, he 100% did. Saw something that people have asked for a lot in this building that I've heard. And
how was it?
How's his cock?
It was moving around, but it was pretty solid. Huge ball bag on the guy.
Huge ball
That makes
bag?
sense.
Yeah, big nuts.
He's not a young man.
No, he's got nuts, and he did the thing. He pulled up his shorts from the side and went like this and waved it around. It was awesome. It was great.
Nice.
I was in the back eating pizza.
Is he cut?
Okay.
I couldn't tell.
He's got a regular dick, though.
From what I could see, I'm not sure. It might have been so big that I couldn't even see it.
Wow.
It might have been all I saw.
Speaking of someone totally different, Jerron, when he worked here, he used to think that Don Barris was an albino black guy. He was convinced for years. He was like, I thought he was a black dude.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a Louis Armstrong vibe. For sure. That's fair.
Yeah, he's Nate Hurd's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, him and Nate Hurd have a very similar look.
Yeah. We should do a TV show with Nate Hurd and Don. And Don is like his dad.
Who's actually albino.
Yeah.
You'd figure it out quick.
Yeah.
They would speak. And you'd be like, yeah.
What else is? Oh, there's some fun stuff been going on at the store. The other night, I saw a very beautiful woman get put in her place by multiple door guys, a few audience members, a few comedians, and also Justin Martindale. There was two hot girls. If you got two hot girls, there's two hot girls, and one of them went under the rope into the parking lot and kept walking. And I was at the back door. I was like,
God.
"Hey, yo, hey, come on, hey, hello, you, yes, walking." And one of them, the second one, was trailing behind, and she also did it. And she stopped, and her friend stopped over by the sign. And I was like, "Hey, just come around this way. You can't go through the parking lot." And her friend looked at her other friend and was like, "Come on."
Yeah, she did the thing where everyone was yelling at her, me included, and then she didn't look at anyone except your friend. She was like, "Come on." As if just to be like
and then-
nothing that's happening.
And then I was
That's
like,
spectrum shit, I think.
I was like, "You can't go under there."
Yeah,
And-
it arguably is like hot autism.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Autism.
There you go. He's
on.
quick with it.
Someone's gotta host this thing.
But then I was like, "You can't go under there." Like I was loud because I was like, "Stop. Hey, for love of," like I was like, "Stop." It escalates when you're yelling at somebody like that. And she was like, she walked under the red rope.
Yeah.
And Justin Martindale was standing right there, and he was like, "You can't do that. You can't." And she was like to everyone was like, "It's not that obvious." And Justin Martin goes, "It's so obvious. Go." And I was like, "Come around here." And then one of them walked.
I walked under a rope. I don't know what was wrong with that.
And there was my girlfriend was
airport
there.
was shot.
My girlfriend and her sister was there and was like, "That was crazy." I was like, "That happens every 5 minutes." Because the other night there was this the main room doors were closed. There was this hot chick standing outside of it, and somebody came out of it, like leaving the show, and she like went to rush in there, and I was on the patio, and I was like, "Yo, hey, yo, yeah, stop, you, yes, you." And then she turned and she was like, "Are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Are you yelling at me?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can't." And she was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You're rushing through a propped door." And then it was quiet, and I went, "That's a crazy thing to do."
Yeah.
And then she went, and walked off into the night.
It just left.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
Just-
understand those people where they get so mad and then they just end up leaving, where it's like, you didn't even need to be here. And you don't have anywhere to go, which I guess is why you're running into closed doors.
She's done a pink.
Or trying to go to Katana. Yeah, that's a Katana move.
Do you remember that fucking drunk girl that couldn't get home and then she just started trying to hitchhike on Sunset
Yeah, and I was like,
Boulevard?
stop doing that.
Yeah, and because she was like, I need help, and you were like, I don't know how I can get you home.
She's like, my phone is and she's like, I need an Uber. She's like, call me an Uber. I was like, no. And then she was like, and then she was, I was like, I can't help you. And then she just started hitchhiking. And she was like a beautiful woman. She just started like putting her thumb out. And I went over there and I was like, what are you
on
doing?
the street where people
if you're not
sell
gonna help
people.
her, what I would do, just walk her over to the Ondas and have them call a cab. That's what I always do.
It was so far away though. I just walked over there. I literally was like talking to her like I was her uncle. I was like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah,
And I
it
was
was
like-
ridiculous.
I was like, what? And then I was like, I'll call you a fucking thing. And then an unnamed door guy walked out past and was like, I'll take her home. I was like, all right.
Yikes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how she got home?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I just remember she walked away and then she just came back with like snacks she had gotten from Pink Dot.
That would be cool.
No, that's what she did.
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, go down there. I was like, go get some fucking money.
Yeah.
And I'll call you a cab.
Yeah, and then she just came back with food and was like, the ATM doesn't work.
I was like, are you
and you're like, she walked by the ATM
But
to
you
go all
could pay
the way
for a
to Pink
cab with a
Dot.
card.
I'm not paying
No,
for her.
but she could. She has cards.
I don't know what she has. She has fucking
Yeah,
some kind of
alcohol
some
poisoning.
Fucking brain dead.
You can't be that drunk by yourself. And then just
No,
trying
that's
to
a very
hitchhike.
dangerous.
Well, how about the other night when that
Kick
guy
this
got
woman out into the night? It's not awesome.
when that
Crazy.
guy got this the other night there was these two guys sitting in the front row of the original room. They were both singles guys. They neither of them knew each other. They looked, you know, those fat Latino dudes who dance on Instagram. And
Yes,
they
those
looked,
guys
They
rule.
looked
They
like
do the
those
thing where
two
they
guys.
grab the
Yeah,
ankles,
dude.
then they, like,
I think I
flip
sent them
over.
to you because I was like, look how
Yeah.
fucking cool these guys
Yeah,
are.
you sent it. I think to the group.
Maybe. You sent
I
one
knew
to
it
the
because
group.
of you.
Yeah, I was like, these guys are great.
Yeah.
And then so those guys, and then so they end up both getting kicked out because they're fucking wasted. And then one of them gets, and what's funny is both of them eventually get kicked out by Anthony from the patio because they were being creepy around my girlfriend and her friends who were sitting on the patio. And I was like, hey, it's very funny that there is a place where these young women can go, and if people act creepy towards them for 1 second, they will get physically removed from the building. You know,
Yeah.
like
Unless
that's-
it's one of the people that work here. That's
yeah,
being
that's a
creepy towards
different thing. But then because I go out there and to
Well, then we just remove Renee. Yeah.
and he's like, so you want to go to the naughty pig? So then I walk out there because I was like, I don't know, whatever. And I walk out there and Anthony's like in a bad mood. And I was like, what's up, dude? He's like, this fucking dude's being fucking creepy and right by fucking Kelly, dude. That's not cool. And I was like, oh, cool. Thanks, dude. And so this guy gets kicked out and came in very normal. And he walks out and starts walking into the street like blindly. Just like, not like he's walking cognitively. He's not like so wasted that he can't walk.
He just
starts
casually-
walking into the
casually.
street to the point that I walk over to my girlfriend and her friends, as well as Fury and another person were sitting out there, and I was like, "Hey guys."
You're gonna see.
I was like, there's a guy. I was like, if you don't want to see a guy get hit by a car, you should go to the back of the building right now. And a few of them were like, okay, cool. And Fury was like, fuck yeah.
Well, yeah,
And he
Fury-
was like,
of
I'm
course,
sticking
Fury's down
around.
there.
He's like, I'm sticking around, dude. Yeah. And so
Fury
then,
loves the gore of it
so
all.
then this dude starts walking and cars are slowing down and this guy's like, he must have broken his hand because cars were still going like 10, 15 miles an hour and he's like smacking the cars and shit.
Jesus.
And then Dave waits out there.
He's mad at the cars.
I don't know what he's
Yeah,
doing.
of
Dave
course
waits out there and he's going, oh! And then
Dave's
and then I swear to God, he goes down by the bus stop and he fucking breaks the trash can off its thing and he picks up the trash can and he throws it into the middle of the road. And Dave is sitting there with his Diet Coke and a cigarette and he goes, God damn! He's going King Kong! And there's like a packed patio full of people watching this guy do this down the street. I called the cops. I was like, this guy's gonna fucking get hit by a car. And then the cops come down there. I think he threw some of the trash can at the cops and then he went to jail. All because he just wouldn't stop talking during the show.
Yeah. And then just
Well, yeah, I
throwing
mean, that's
shit.
not, I mean, that's where it starts, but like
Yeah.
he was going to do that wherever he was.
Yeah,
all night.
and
He
he
was
would-
going to rip up some
But
trash.
it's funny
and
because
throw
it's
it
like,
into the
dude,
street.
you're so drunk you wake up in jail and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
And then he's telling his friend, she's like, I got arrested over a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Dude,
Because I
yeah.
jaywalked?
He's the
And
type of
they're like,
person who
"No."
will leave a review on the Comedy Store. Be like, don't go here, you'll go to jail.
And the server didn't give me my drinks when I
the
wanted.
fuck?
also
It's
like,
funny because I kicked that guy out, and I didn't even, both of those guys, I didn't even kick them all the way out. I said, just get out of the room, go to the patio, here's your drink, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
And then they go out there and they start being weirdos, and then they end up King Kong in the fucking bus
they
stop.
keep being weirdos. Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't, I mean, you know, they don't stop.
He ripped off the trash can?
Yeah, he must have
It's
been
on a little peg. Yeah.
very strong.
That's
But
crazy.
he legitimately picked it up like he was Donkey Kong and threw it into the fucking thing.
It's more Donkey Kong than
Yeah,
King
Dave
Kong, I
Dave
guess.
crushed with the King Kong thing, but if he would have been, Donkey Kong would have been more accurate.
Did the patio laugh when he said it?
Oh, he
Was it
destroyed.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Dave
nice.
crushed out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going King Kong! People fucking loved it, dude.
Oh, come on, dog. You can't rip off the trash can.
What? What?
yeah.
You guys want to
ask Dave any question?
Yeah, I got one. I'll do a few one-word impressions of door guys who work here.
And
Dave,
we'll try and guess them. Well, let's try and guess them. Do
Okay.
Dave first, though.
I mean, I'll do one sentence. I mean, come on.
Yep. Yeah, there it is.
Here's another one. This is a one-word one. Oh, damn. That's Faji. Faji has always
yeah.
realized. Oh,
Yeah. What about this one? What? It's Renee.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You say any.
He holds his stomach. Yeah,
he holds
does.
his stomach. He holds
Huh?
his stomach and
What?
he doesn't know what's going on. You tell him, you're like, Renee, what's up? He's like, huh? Anyway, I'm going to leave the lot for 30 minutes.
How funny, dude, the funniest thing in the world to do whenever Renee, because every now and then Renee will be talking to the hottest girl in the entire world and she'll be into it. So the best thing
He has a crusher set every now and again too.
Dude,
like he does.
he destroyed, dude.
Yeah,
Up next,
on the
with the one that I
Wednesday.
was DJing, working the room, he annihilated.
Oh yeah, you had a great. Yeah,
Dude, I love
That was a great
It's
night. That
fucking
whole
I
time-
awesome.
danced to the whole thing.
Danced to all of Delta
Oh.
Dawn by Tanya Tucker.
I'd put that on my playlist.
Yeah,
I
but then
like the song.
Renee's downstairs in the back bar, and I'm like, dude, Renee, that cold open you had last Tuesday, fucking killer, dude.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to ever do.
That's when he was with the girl.
Yeah, when he's there, and I was like, dude, Renee, you fucking smashed tonight.
Oh yeah,
I did that the same
always
night.
Pick up people with,
To Renee?
And then that girl was just somebody else who works here, girlfriend.
Was it?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm like 90% sure it's just Vinny's girlfriend.
Damn.
Oh no.
And she just left with Vinny.
Yeah, well, Vinny could just
Oh,
walk
okay.
by and be like, what's up? And any chick's going to be like, look at this Italian stallion.
Hey, what's
right
up? Yeah.
here. Go
Just a
over to
nice
this
guy.
guy's house and make us a couple fucking pizzas.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll wear the same
He's-
shirt as me. I'm like, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't be buffer than me wearing the
Vinny,
same shirt.
Vinny
as me.
rules. Vinny cut his hand
He's
the other
the
night
nicest.
lightly. Rob cut the shit out of his hand the other night. That's
Oh.
what you wanted to
Oh
do.
yeah.
I was in the office talking to Jen.
I went to Vinny after Rob sliced his hand open, so I went to Vinny in the front bar. I'm like, Vinny, we might need you to cover in the back bar because Rob cut his hand open. He goes, really? Because I just cut my thumb, and he has like part of his thumb hanging off. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Vinny
Everyone
stuck
be
around.
careful. What the fuck are you doing?
I was in the office talking to Jen, and Rob came in holding a rag on his hand, and he goes, Jen, fuck, Jen, I need stitches, Jen. And I was talking to Jen about something, and so I went, Rob, hold on. Okay. No, I was like, excuse me, we're talking about something.
Rob, I'm asking about my spot tonight.
No, and then hilariously, which if you can, I'll let you guys guess what Jen said. What happens anytime anything medical happens? What is the first thing anybody says?
Oh God damn it,
That, but then they say, "Where is who?"
Richie.
Joe,
Oh,
the
yeah.
security guard, the security guard who just works at the
He
hospital.
just works. At
But
the
he
hospital.
knows enough. So every time people are like, "Where's Joe?"
Yeah.
If some guy's passing out unconscious in the main room anywhere, they're like, "Is Joe here?" Fuck, where? I wish Joe was here.
I haven't
He
worked
can
with him.
handle that. I
Yeah.
mean, he's like the in-house. He's essentially like a paramedic that works within the hospital.
Yeah.
So he gets like everyone
Is he
coming
a
in.
paramedic?
Pretty much. Like when
I
people
thought he was just like a facilitator.
No, when people come in and they're all fucked up, like the EMTs, he's like, I think the guy that they then pass it to him
He puts a fucking
and his crew.
slice of pizza in a bullet hole, and he's like, "You're gonna be fine."
Yeah. He takes a big wad of chewing gum out of his mouth, like the Sandlot.
Puts it over. He's
Yeah.
like, "What? You don't got insurance? You're good."
I mean, yeah.
But Joe, it's funny because Joe took Rob to the hospital, which is funny because it's like he probably took him through like some secret entrance and was like, "This is my boy. He needs."
Oh,
He's good.
dude, that
Like,
rocks.
yeah.
He gave him the Comedy Store treatment
Yeah.
at Cedar
Joe
Sinai.
rules,
Exactly.
dude. Joe
Yeah.
is the king. Joe
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, he
I
rocks.
love Joe.
And
Dude,
he's
Joe,
very
he's
funny.
got like a Babe Ruth kind of look.
Oh, very babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a classic look.
Yeah,
Dude, I love it too because you'll hear like someone will be like, yeah, some lady on the patio fucking like took a beer bottle and smashed it and tried to stab people with it. Then she walked down the street and like punched 5 people. And then Joe is the one that dealt with all of it. And you ask Joe about it. He's like, yeah, I got a little frustrated. But
Yeah, dude. Joe's like the nicest guy. He's a great security guard. Has a beautiful
Former
family.
guest
Yeah.
on the pod.
He was on the. Where the fuck was I?
The security guy episode.
I'm deputy security.
we need to
dude.
start mixing.
It was a good episode.
occupations.
Anthony and Marvin and Joe.
Oh, Marvin rules.
Yeah,
dude.
Marvin.
Oh, I got a good Marvin impression. You ready? You good?
Yeah. I like how he asked it because sometimes I know why he's asking it, but the tone he's asking is usually the tone you use after something happens.
Yeah.
But he just says it apropos of nothing.
You could tell Marvin like the craziest story, be like, this happened, my fucking mom, my mom's ass turned inside out and her tits tied together.
Oh, yeah?
And he would be like, you good? Like, it's just the entire...
He'd be like, damn.
Dude,
he also will downplay his awesome life, where he'll be like, yeah, it was fun. Last summer I got to go to like Paris and did a show.
Yeah, he's like a
there.
fashion designer.
Yeah.
He works here like 1 day a week, like 2 days a month, it seems like. And he's
he's here like 3 days in a row often.
I think he just covers for other people whenever other people, like he's just like he's a utility guy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He does the job.
Man, I love.
He also starts talking in the middle of the sentence that has already started. He doesn't have the first subject. He's kind of like, and then it was all over. You're like, what? I'm sorry?
Anytime somebody comes in wearing something cool on the patio and he's working security, he'll stop them for like 5 minutes, be like, and he'll like look at like the entire shirt, like he's like looking at a car he's about to buy. Be like, that shit's fresh, man.
Because that dude understands, like, because I'll talk to him about fashion, because he's like in streetwear, but he understands like silhouettes and shit more than like graphics and stuff. So he's like actually about it. Like that dude.
He very much makes it, and he's a maker.
He's an artist, baby.
He's not such a he's more artisan, I would say, more than an artist, because he designs a little bit.
Yeah.
But what he does is he like cuts shit together and makes the shirt actually. Yeah. He doesn't like send away and have it made.
He has the freshest.
He's the guy that makes it. They send it.
He has the freshest one of one Comedy Store shit though.
Yes.
Marvin is swagged
the fucking
out.
red LA Dodgers hat that just says the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to fucking try and get that deal, because that shit would sell out. That would crush all other merch. It would crush it immediately.
Goat, dude.
You could not buy enough of that hat, but like they wouldn't do it. But fucking man,
I forgot. I feel like there was something else that happened. Huh? It's probably from Marvin. The Hormones has a cool car.
And I think Marvin. Jeremy Scipio has
some shit.
Or no, someone has a denim jacket that.
Alex Duong.
Alex Young.
That Marvin made for him.
I have a one of one because it, like he, you know, the distressed. It's like this logo, but it's bigger and it's supposed to look worn.
Yes.
So I have that, but it's in all black and gray, and it's unreleased. They were supposed to do it with colors, but he made a mistake.
Marvin's a king, dude.
He's one of the good ones.
What I was going to say is that, man, there's nothing I enjoy more than hearing people be like, security to the main room, and be like, oh, fuck yeah. And then
that revs you up. That's
even if I'm backdoor, I'll just leave it wide open, and I'll just go in the back of the room and be like, what's going on? Like, I'm nosy as fuck.
Depending on who's calling. Because there are some people here that
I don't go over there.
Security.
I don't go in there and be like, "What do you guys need?" I just go in the back of the room and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like who's
you love the
the drama.
Yeah, I have
you're
that
in
problem.
For the drama. I'm in it for the comedy.
I forget that I work here sometimes when like crazy shit's going down. I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
And then I'm like, "Fuck out of my post."
Yeah,
I'll just be like, "You guys, hey, figure that you guys come out."
This is the kind of job where sometimes if you just don't do it completely, you realize it almost doesn't have to exist.
Yeah,
arguably. When I'm at the back door, anyone that wants to come in can come in.
See, dude, I stand at the back door.
That sucks. Don't do that.
I don't listen to me when I tell them not to come in anyway.
I stand at the back door in a fucking 3-point stance.
I mean,
and I just
I missed that podium. That podium had a lot of authority to it. No, this like bullshit table sucks.
Yeah, Richie smashed the podium with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. For therapeutic reasons, but like, was he that mad at that podium? Like, did he ever show any displeasure?
That's what happened to it.
Yeah. The podium. Since I started,
demolished it.
Ever since I started coming to the Comedy Store,
no reason.
The podium has been there, and he's like, I always hated the podium. I never wanted that podium there.
It's been so useful.
Anything.
What the fuck is he talking?
Anything like even like the other night, like I'm like the rope,
and I go, "Where's the podium?" He goes, "Gone. Don't worry." I'm like,
it's gone.
God damn it!
As if it's a fucking like guy in the mob that needed to be whacked. In his head, he's like, "We got to deal with the podium. He can't be part of the organization."
Well, he goes, "What podium?" You know, like that.
What podium?
There's no fucking podium. Podium's gone. What are we at, Tony?
Podium's gone.
53 minutes. Let's fucking 7 minutes of heaven. We're gonna turn the lights off.
Go in what closet? There's.
I want to talk more about Luke's sex life, dude.
I know it always seems to come. I don't love talking,
but it's because you don't is the reason it comes up. Do you know why?
No, I don't think that's true because I think you would have talked about sucking and fucking anyway.
Well, I would have been like, Luke, if you were like, I'm sucking, I'm fucking, I'd have been like, that's what's up, my boy.
I've doinked a couple times.
Doinking?
Yeah.
What's like the weirdest?
Not the podcast studio.
What's like the craziest thing you do?
What's the craziest
like
thing?
Maybe a little choking or slapping or shit like that?
I'm very vanilla, just very easygoing.
You start spinning a
like,
menorah around.
Yeah,
But don't you
a menorah? We spin the menorah around.
I mean, I have the thing where I'm not like a crazy sex guy, but like I like.
I think I would actually say that you are a crazy sex guy.
Well, because I'm down though. Like I like doing shit that people like. So like, if some girl's like, you gotta beat the fuck out of me, then I'm like, all right. No,
I don't like. Yeah,
but you don't like the response from it,
no, well,
because it's like even if it's not,
too, but,
I like the response.
No,
because
I don't like,
even if it's not necessarily my thing, if a person's like, if you slap me, it feels great, and then you slap them, and then they're like, and then you're like, oh hell yeah, which is a lot better than me being like, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but
Smack
there's a
the
difference.
fuck out
But
of
like,
you.
someone once she was like, bite me
on
the back and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah,
Dude, you know what I did?
I'm not gonna do that.
I was with this lady.
So I'm not like,
I understand.
I was with this lady, and she's into spit. She's like, spit in my mouth and shit. And I like spit on her, and I didn't really get in her mouth. It just got on her face. And I just fucking, you know that scene in Django Unchained where Leonardo DiCaprio has like the bloody hand? He just like rubs it on her face. So like I accidentally spit on her face, and then I just paused, and I love improvising. So I just took my hand, and then I just fucking rubbed it on her face.
She was like, fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, later I was like, that was cool, right? She was like, I fucking love that.
That's what's
like, it's crazy. You can just go,
Look, where are you smashing at in the building, dude?
Well,
formerly.
This was before there were cameras and stuff. There's been
Name the spots, dude.
Before
I've never smashed in the building.
Before there were
couple,
cameras.
in the main room, a couple in the back, and then a couple
By the piano?
upstairs, and
By the piano or in the green room?
Oh, so we're talking
No.
like 7 times you fucked in the building.
there's stairs. No,
It's like I've been everywhere by
Well, you
Johnny
just
Cash.
mentioned like 5 at least.
I fucked in the hallway, behind the stage, main room,
Is this
upstairs,
with your
manager's
wife?
office.
I've been working here a long time.
Or is this like pre-marriage Luke?
This is pre-marriage. This is single Luke.
You ever smashed in Mitzi's office?
No,
You kicked the door down?
yeah, the now sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they keep it sealed? Is that
There's a place that used to be Mitzi's office that's now storage, but then there's upstairs was also another.
But there's like, isn't her office like left untouched upstairs?
I don't think so.
It'll be so funny to go in there and
I
just
don't
fucking
think no. There's
come on shit.
Polly's office is legitimately up there.
Polly has an office?
Yeah,
Go in there and just, it's like one of those like
he used to have a new assistant
a
every
trampoline.
4 or 5 months, and you'd see him you'd be like
Dylan Sullivan.
like going upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. He was ask him how long he was Polly's assistant, like 3 or 4 months.
I
Like,
imagine Polly's
It's like,
office.
that's how long they last, and then they like wise up, and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. But like they go up and downstairs. I think that's how I thought the new manager, who was formerly HR, whose manager now is Samantha. That's how she started.
I imagine Polly's office has one of those stationary surfing things.
Yeah.
Like I have on a cruise ship where
And
it's
it
just
has,
like
like,
a
the curtains
pool
and
and like
stuff. Oh,
shooting.
yeah, sure,
like,
yeah.
And you guys like, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Look at
I
you
thought you
little...
meant the balance board.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely one of those. Like there's a
Yeah.
guitar on the wall that he has no
a
idea.
lot
how
of
to play.
bean bags.
Yeah.
There's like a Wetzel's Pretzels. And
Yeah, there's just a guy working.
Fully
a guy
functional.
working at Wetzel's Pretzels.
Yeah,
like,
he's not an anti-Ans
"Do
guy.
you want to get
I'm
some
sure.
Wetzel?
No, he's a Wetzel. Yeah, Wetzel for the Wetzel.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Wetzel's, of course.
Right.
Pretzels,
Yeah,
right?
Wetzel's Pretzels. It's obvious.
Didn't you call Pauly Shore one time?
No, one time when I was staying in a cabin with Dylan Sullivan, it was Dylan's birthday, and then Pauly called him, and then Dylan answered, and he was like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And then Dylan was like, "Oh, it's actually my birthday today." And then Pauly paused, and then he goes, "Whoa, the Wheeze is calling you on your birthday."
Right.
Pretty cool. And he literally goes, "Pretty cool, right?" And then Dylan's like, "Yeah," and like,
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
and then
The
he,
funniest thing
pitched
Pauly
him a
does
show.
It's
is
cool.
the best thing that he does when he's talking is no matter what he's talking about, he'll always be like, right,
Right.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He's like making you agree with him.
He did that about the death of his sister in the green room, and it was very uncomfortable. He was like, "Dude, it's crazy how she died like that, right?" And I was like, "This is my first time out here." And then apparently he told Jesse, he was like, "Yeah, he's funny, but like he's quiet." And I was like, "What do you want me to say in that situation?"
Oh yeah, sure.
I remember I met Bruce's dad, and within the first 5 minutes of meeting him, he just goes, "He's quiet." I was like, "Man, I just got in here."
Is you come from a yelling family? I can tell by how you talk nonstop that's how you have to talk to be heard in your family.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I hung out with my family this weekend in the mountains, and it was a disaster.
Did Kelly come?
Yeah,
Bruce's dad is hilarious. He looks
I
like
believe
just
it.
big Bruce.
Yeah.
No, my dad is my dad is hilarious to everybody but me, but that's kind of, I feel like, normal dad stuff.
that's
Where
dad
it's like,
thing.
oh, here comes the bit that crushes every time, but it's like,
it's the millionth time you've heard it. You like, they don't know my dad's a hack.
Oh, when you said "here comes the bit that crushes," I literally just thought you were referring to your dad as the bit that crushes.
no, I'm like, oh yeah, here, do the thing that you do all the time. Yeah, do that one.
Well, speaking of Bruce's dad, we got to wrap this up. This has been a good Doorcast.
This is the best podcast.
Can you do Dave Waite noticing something again? Like seeing people rip stuff up on the street. It was like,
oh,
yeah,
it's going King Kong over there.
That's great.
That cool.
We have a free show every Wednesday in the Belly Room. Every Wednesday in the Belly Room at 10:30. Come on for the Up Next showcase, and if you mention the Doorcast, you'll get in for free, no problem.
Listen to the Bag Fries podcast and come to Comedian Cinema Club, July 29th at the Yard Theater.
And where can people find you online?
Bruce Gray, at Bruce Gray.
At Bruce Gray, with an A or an E, who knows?
Hey, dude.
At Lyden Cooper on Twitter, at Cooper Lyden on Instagram and TikTok. Listen to the Sissy Boys podcast with the C, CISSYPOD, with Dan Donahue and Matt LeGrand.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're subscribed to this already, but please help me. I'm at Luke Does Stuff on Twitter, and I've gotten a few nice messages on Instagram at help for helps.
Why don't you change that?
I know,
Subscribe, big dog.
That's because I haven't even changed my address, and I need to do a lot of stuff.
Do something.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Tony too, dude. Tony in the booth.
Get off the tone, Laurent.
We don't want his head to get too big, so we don't like to shout him out too
dude,
much.
Shout out to
We
my man
keep him
Tony
there.
who be smashing.
Honestly,
his dick suck while he's
he does be
editing?
smashing, but you know, hey, just do your fucking job, balls. This has been the Doorcast. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time.